Hey you guys, it's Steph and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're just doing a good old-fashioned makeup tutorial. Only today, I'm just going to be using affordable products that you can either get like on the drugstore or for just like really cheap. As you can probably see, not to give you guys the middle finger, I am one man down. There is a hair stuck to that. Ripped off pretty much half of my nail bed when pulling up my suitcase. So trust me, the ugly plaster, is the way better option. So before we even get into the video, I just want to say a massive thank you. Like, it still hasn't really sunk into me. Thank you so much to everyone that came to my KIKO meet and greet. It was insane. Like, I'm getting emotional again. I'm doing that thing where like fluid leaks out of my eyes. It was mad. There were like hundreds of people that showed up and I don't understand. But yeah, thank you so much to those of you that did come. And if you didn't manage to make it, I am going to try and do more meet and greets in the future. So let me know where you want me to come and I'll see what I can do. So yeah, today, like I said, I'm just going to be doing an affordable makeup tutorial. Also, as part of my little partnership with KIKO, I am going to be featuring a few of my favorite KIKO products that were actually in the goodie bag, like at the meet and greet. So I've got things like the 208 eyeshadow, which I use as highlighter. I've got these little sheet masks, which I love. And yeah, then I've also got a few other faves, like my good old-fashioned Milani 2-in-1. I've got a Primark brow pencil, so a good little mixture of stuff. Some things you guys have seen before, some things you might not have seen that often before, but I do still really love. So, yes. Let's get it on my face. Got a fresh pair of ears straight out of the washing. Can we please appreciate the fact that my hair is actually growing? It's like doing that thing where, you know, in your hair, like if you have short hair and it gets to a certain length, like to your shoulders, it kind of sticks out. It's growing. It's growing. Who would have thought? Hair grows. So first of all, like I showed you guys, I'm going to start off with one of their sheet masks. Also because I kind of want to go and get a cup of tea. I haven't had one today and I just really fancy one. So I'm going to sit down, do a couple of emails with this on. So this is the Nourishing Face Mask. I really like all of these. I like the coffee one because it really does like wake up my skin. But I like these because they're like, what is the actual word for it? They're like, it says they're hydrogel. They're like gel things. They're not like sheets. They're just like gels. Yeah. Wee. Okay. So I think this one comes in 2 parts. Yeah. So let's just take it off the little wrapper thing. Chuck that on the floor. All right. So I'm just going to put this guy on. Hi. But I like them because I feel like the hydrogel ones are a little bit more kind of like moisturizing and nourishing than just like a sheet, because sometimes I find they can dry out and then you just end up with like this dry piece of paper on your face. Right, get on there. Looking good. All right, so just as the packet tells me, I'm going to go ahead and leave that on for 20 to 30 minutes, have my cup of tea, do my emails, and I will check back with you guys in a minute. Hopefully the postman doesn't knock on the door because I am actually expecting a parcel and I will have to answer the door like this. All right, see you in a bit. All right, I'm back. Looking good. Mouth is slipping a little bit there. So it's been around like 20-25 minutes. I'm not going to take this bad boy off. Showing. And then I'm just going to press whatever's kind of left on my skin into my face. I don't know. I know it's a little bit bougie. I know it's a little bit fancy. I know it's not something everyone will want to do like every day, but you guys know I have a lot of sheet masks and I love them. Whenever I'm doing a kind of like full-on makeup look, I don't know, I kind of like to treat myself to a little bit of a sheet mask beforehand. Just kind of preps the skin, you know? Not gonna lie, I did that thing where I made a cup of tea, was doing my emails, had my face mask on, and I completely forgot about it, so I just made another one. Hot. Alright, so next to my skin, I'm going to be using the MUA Pro Base Primer Oil with gold flakes. I believe they have like 3 or 4 of these, but this is my fave. I used far too much of this last time I did use it. You only literally need the tiniest amount. Just kind of rub it between my fingers. Give it a little sniff because it smells so good. And then I just kind of press it on my skin as well. Alright, so now, old fave, no surprises here. This is Milani 2-in-1 foundation. I have been using this for years. This pump is broken, so I'm just going to slap that on my face. I'm wearing it in the shade number 2. I kind of flip between shade 2 and shade 3. This has been like a favourite of mine for just the longest time. And I'm just going to take a buffing brush and just work that into my skin. I'm literally just going to like go over my brows because YOLO, I'll fill them in a minute. So then for concealer, a little IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye dupe. I'm going to be using the Model Zone Cover It Concealer. This one is in the shade Medium Tan. It's like a really good dupe for the shade Medium from IT Cosmetics. And I just like to pat that in with my finger. find it applies better with your finger. You literally just tap it in. And it just literally covers up everything. And then I'm just going to tap that over my lid as well, because I actually quite like this as a primer as well. And I don't just use this like underneath my eyes either. I most focus it under my eyes, but say for example, if I want to cover up a little bit of redness around there, I'll just tap it in there as well. Kind of works for everywhere really. It's like a really full coverage concealer. Alright, so now a little favourite that again I haven't used in a little while. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Hello Halo Liquid Highlighter in the shade Gilded Glow. And it's just like this kind of massive doe foot, and I'm going to whack some of that on my cheekbones. I think I forget about this because it's like quite a small bottle. And it just gets like stuck in between all my other products. So when I open my drawer, I'm like, I just don't see it. Alright, so next for powder is another, I guess it's probably like the most recent favourite out of everything I'm showing you guys today. It is called the KIKO Invisible Touch Face Fixing Powder. You guys know I'm fussy with powders, but I really, really do like this stuff. I'm not keen on the puff. I mean, to be honest, I haven't ever really used the puff, but like, I don't know, puffs just aren't really my thing, so I just kind of ignore that. What I usually like to do, to be honest, because you have got the powder under here, give it a couple of taps, take the lid off, and then it kind of just sits in the pot there. And from doing that, I find you don't get like a ton of powder, which is good because I don't like to look too matte. And it's such a finely milled powder that just like, it looks like nothing on your skin. I'd never really heard about it until I actually started working with KIKO. Like, I was familiar with a lot of their products, but I don't know, I kind of steer away from a lot of powders. But I tried this and I was like, hello there. And then just get a larger brush and just swirl it around. Tap off the excess and just pat that over the rest of my face. Go down my neck as well, because obviously we did go down with the foundation. So next up for contour, I have a product from Essence. This is called the Luminous Matte Bronzing Powder for darker skin. But it's actually, I'd say it's probably more for like light to medium skin. I just bit my tongue. Light to medium skin, to be honest. So I'm going to take my Zoeva Powder Finish brush. And I'm going to just work that into the contours of my face. It's like one of those nice kind of cool tone, but not too cool tone bronzers. Like it has still got a bit of a warmth to it. And then what I just like to do is just kind of pat that down again, just so it looks like in my skin. So that's it for a little bit of contouring. Like nothing too crazy, just a little bit of something. So now I'm going to bronze my skin up using the Lottie London Tan Time Bronzer. An old fave if you've been around here for a while. So I'm going to take some of that and really kind of like warm up my cheeks. Put a little bit of that on my cheeks as well. Just because you guys know I don't normally wear blusher that often, so I just kind of put a bit on my cheeks just to make it look like I have actually got some life in my body. So I'm not just a walking corpse. Alright, so now it's time for highlighter. So of course, I'm going to be using my fave. This is the 208 Watercolor Eyeshadow. Looks like this. It is just the best, to be quite honest. Watch this. Just no words. I have no words. I mean, obviously it works really well as an eyeshadow. And to be honest, I do really like a lot of their eyeshadows. I don't normally go for single eyeshadows, but I tried some of them out recently. I tried like a few blue shades and they are mad. Like, especially when you do wet them, they are just so intense. But this is just my fave. They do have like a bunch of other colors. So maybe if this isn't like your tone, then they do have a ton of other colors. Like I think they've got one that's either like a shade up or a shade down from this, and it's a little bit too dark for me, but if you have like tan skin, it would look stunning. I think the thing that gets me is the fact that it's obviously an eyeshadow, but generally speaking, if you were to put eyeshadows like on your face, they would look like chunky eyeshadow powders, whereas this just blends into the skin so nicely. I feel like they should just make like a massive like round pan of this. KIKO, if you're watching, you should do that. I would buy like 5,000 of them. And I'll also take a little bit on this brush here and just go on my inner corner. Just because I know that's probably what I'm going to end up doing anyway. So I may as well save myself some time. And then again, I'm just going to take my bronzer brush that I was using, not adding any extra product on it, and just kind of going over half the highlighter and my bronzer. Alright, so next, I think I'm actually going to move on to lips. Normally I do my eyes first, but I have so many different lip options that I don't really know what I want to do. So I'm thinking if I do my lips first, I can kind of make my eyeshadow work to whatever's on my lips. So what I have here is a ton of the Instant Colour Matte Liquid Lipsticks. Like, let me just get them all together because I literally have loads. Got some like pinks, got some purples. I've got like a really nice kind of vampy red. And then just my favorite colors, because you guys know I love a blue. I've got these shades here. We have shade 12, 13, and 14. I'm kind of feeling this one here. This one's kind of like a greeny, almost like jade color. It's called number 14. I kind of want to do that color. Maybe I can like switch it up for a nude later, but I kind of want to do that color. But yeah, I've got like 6 or 7 of these, and that's like not even a dent on the whole collection. They have so many colors. I definitely need to pick up some more. So like I said, this one's in the shade 14. It's got a fairly standard kind of doe foot. I love it so much. I like this doe foot as well because it's not like one of those really fluffy doe foots that mean you can't get a sharp line. The tip of it is like almost quite sharp, so you can get a really nice even line there. I really want like blue and green lipstick to just be like more of a mainstream thing, because I love this kind of colour so much. These dry down super quickly as well. I've literally had this on my lips for like less than a minute and it's completely dried down like nothing. So now I'm going to go ahead and sort out my eyebrows, because in one of my last videos I almost completely forgot to actually do them. So what I'm going to use in my brows today is the Primark Skinny Brow Pencil in dark brown. If you have a Primark near you, if you like the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencils, check these out because these are so similar. It's actually kind of ridiculous. They're like super fine tip pencils. And these are like, I think they're £2. I think they're around about £2. And then another product that I really like from a testing video ages ago, literally probably like a year ago now. This is the George at Asda, what's it called? Tamer Brow Gel. This one is in the shade dark. It's just like a tinted brow gel fiber kind of situation. So I'm just going to run that through my brows. Really nice colour. So next up for eyes, we have this bad boy that you guys may recognise. This is the Cult Eyeshadow Palette from KIKO. It's part of their Smart range. As you can see, you've got a lot of brights. But I'm kind of thinking I might focus on like the darker tones today and do like a really blown out smoky eye. Yes, I think I'll do that. So first of all, I'm going to take this shade up here. They're just literally numbered like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So really easy. So I'm going to take number 1 and just set that on my lid. Just so we got a little something to work with here. I'm then going to take this like orangey shade, which is number 5. These eyeshadows are super pigmented and all of them are matte, just in case you guys are wondering. So I'm just going to work that in my crease. You can see it's like no messing around here, it just goes straight in. So then I'm actually going to take this brush that I was using earlier for my highlighter. I'm just going to wipe that on the little towel I've got on the side there, and I'm going to go in with this shade here, which I'm guessing is shade number 8. I think that's what it's called. And I'm going to kind of like stamp that right in my crease. So like barely any blending at the moment, just kind of just putting it where I want it. And then go back in with that brush that I had that orangey shade on. Haven't put any extra product on it. I'm just kind of using whatever's left on the brush. And then I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm going to go straight in with that black, hoping there's no real fallout with this, because yeah, probably should have done my eyes first, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and press that onto my lid. Just going to put that all over the lid. Super black. I love it. I'm then going to take that brown again, just like the brown that we use in our crease, on that same brush that I was using before, and start to blend out that black. Because right now I just got a whole lot of black on my lid. So I'll just kind of smoke it out with that, just so it's not as harsh. And then go back in with that orange again, and literally just do the same as we did before, just kind of like blending the brown into the orange. I think what I'm actually going to do as well is take like a little mix of the orange and the brown and just run that on my lower lash line. I feel like the black will maybe be a little bit too harsh right now, because obviously we have got freaking blue lipstick on right now. And then again, just with whatever I kind of blended away, I'm just going to pack that black back on over the top again. I'm actually going to take a little bit more of the 208 eyeshadow, and I'm going to give it a little spray, and I'm going to use that wet right on my inner corner to make it like really pop. Maybe make it look a little bit more grungy and kind of bring that inner corner down. Yes. Alright guys, I'm going to quickly go ahead and do the other eye, and then we'll do liner, lashes, and mascara. And setting spray. And that's it. Alright guys, eyes are both evened up a little bit. Don't even ask me what my hair's doing right now, because I don't even know. I don't know. So now, I don't know where I put it. Aha, gotcha. So now I'm going to go in with the KIKO Ultimate Pen Longwear Eyeliner. This is just a really good felt liner, super black. So I'm just going to do like a little wing, nothing too major, just something nice and cute. I'm going to go quite thin, I think, across my lash line. Maybe. Start off thin, probably end up with it absolutely massive. You guys know the drill. I think this is actually like one of their best sellers, and to be honest, I can see why. I've been using the Kat Von D liner for a while, and turns out there is not much product in there, and it is super expensive. Like, you literally get double the amount in here, and it's like half the price. I mean, they're definitely not even, but that's fine. Can't expect miracles to happen here. Just stop, Steph. Just stop. Okay, I'm going to stop there, because I'm not having a good liner day today. Like, the actual product looks fine, but my hands are just not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So I'm going to put that down before I end up with, like, wings out here. So now I'm going to use their Standout Volume Mascara. This is one that I have used for a little while now. It's kind of got, like, a plastic one that's almost like, I don't know, it has, like, a figure of 8 and then another figure of 8. I'm not describing this well at all, but I really, really like it. So I'm going to go ahead and just pop some of that on my lashes, both top and bottom. The more I'm looking at this lip colour with these eyes, I'm thinking I might want to change that, actually. You can see it makes my lashes, like, super kind of chunky looking, but not in like a spidery way, just in like a thick, almost false lash kind of way. I was planning on wearing falsies, but I actually think this is enough, to be honest. Literally, look at my lashes. I know it's like a little bit hard to see because obviously I've got like dark on my lids, but they are just like so chunky right now in the best possible way. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to leave it for false lashes today. I kind of can't be bothered, and I feel like this mascara is actually making my lashes look pretty fake anyway in the best possible way, so I'm gonna leave it at that. So now, because I actually did forget, I'm gonna go ahead and set all of my makeup using the Essence Glow To Go Illuminating Setting Spray. Similar kind of idea to the Iconic London spray. It's a little bit more pinky, but as you might be able to see there, it's got like a little bit of like pigment to it, so I'm gonna take some of that. And I kind of think I want to do something a little bit different with the lip. Now I'm looking at it, I'm like, should I? I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I think I might actually switch up my lip color a little bit. So I am going to do a cutaway with like this on my lips now. I do really like it, but I'm pretty sure I do have like a kind of taupey, browny grey, nudie shade somewhere upstairs that I think will go really, really well with this. So yeah, I'm going to go get that. I might also get a gloss, and I'll see you in a second. All right, so I thought I was recording and I wasn't. So I just went ahead and put this on. So this, again, same product, it's just in the shade number 2. I'm obsessed with it. I don't know, I just feel like it. I feel like the blue was a little bit too much with the eyes and everything, but I loved it. But I'm loving this colour. It's kind of like a MAC Stone sort of situation. So while I was upstairs having a little root around for that product, I also came across the 3D Hydra Lip Gloss, also in the shade 02, and I thought, why not just shove a little bit of that on? I've mentioned it before. I actually mentioned it at the meet and greet. KIKO lip glosses are also like one of the only ones I like, and these actually have like a similar kind of consistency to the Iconic London ones. These aren't plumping like the Iconic London ones are, but yeah, I do really like the consistency of them. You guys know, not normally into a gloss, but I thought, why not just chuck that in, just in case you do want a gloss. All right, guys, so this is a finished look. Let me know what you think of it in the comment section down below. Did you prefer the blue lip? Did you prefer this lip? Or did you prefer the more matte one? Let me know. As always, I will leave links to everything in the description box down below, so make sure you check that out if you want to check out any of the products. Once again, a massive thank you to everyone that showed up to my meet and greet. It still like just completely blows my mind. There is a video coming very, very soon. I'm just kind of going through all the footage at the moment, and it makes me sob every time I do. But stay tuned, there is going to be a full video on the meet and greet. But apart from that, that is it from me. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. My poor finger.